Prepare to be stunned as I unveil harsh reality. Why over 95% of people between 20 and 35 could face a lifetime of financial struggle. This eye-opening video reveals 6 failing attitudes and what you can do to ensure you are not part of that statistic. If you're new on this channel, my name is Max Cecco, and I help aspiring entrepreneurs escape their 9-to-5 boring job and or create a profitable online information-based business thanks to my 15 years marketing experience. Failing attitude number 1. Believe what you see on social networks. This is the most blasting attitude that can kill your dreams and aspirations. The reason is simple. You compare yourself with someone else and feel inferior or incapable enough to get the same results. In other words, these fake gurus show you their amazing lifestyle as a motivator to sell their online courses or services. You will surely be attracted to their lifestyle, but most of the time it is fake. What the f***? But they want you to believe in it to persuade you to buy what they sell. Do you want to be successful like me? Buy my course. So stop believing in what you see on social networks, and honestly, I keep my distance from people or fake gurus that show how beautiful and rich their lifestyle is. Ferrari, Lamborghini, golf, yacht, watches, and so on and so on. Instead, I'm attracted to people who share real knowledge and competence, results, real testimonials, and case studies. Listen. In my life, I've met many millionaires, and all of them don't like sharing publicly neither their personal life nor their toys. Keep it in mind. Failing attitude number 2. Immediate results. It is undoubtedly that some millennials and especially Generation Z want to get immediate results in everything. They are not patient enough to achieve their desired results, and this attitude will not help you to achieve your dreams. Moreover, when you think short terms and want to get it all immediately, discouragement is the emotion you will constantly feel, and consequently you will quit. Unfortunately, social networks again played a huge role in persuading Generation Z to believe they can get everything with low effort. For instance, start this business with only 30 minutes per day and you will be financially free in 2 months. Or watch me create an entire business with AI in just 60 minutes or less. Or selling online courses and services are passive income ideas. These messages are fake, but if you want to believe in them and be frustrated when you don't get the results promised, it's your fault. Especially when you start a business from scratch, or when you have to lose weight, or when you want to learn how to play a musical instrument, or learn how to dance. It takes time, patience, and consistency. If you don't like the idea of getting amazing results in a reasonable amount of time, you are always going to fail. Failing attitude number 3. Buying stupid things to impress others. This is the exact path to ruin your life. This is another huge mistake that will make you poor. The world is full of people who seem to have a fantastic luxury life, especially if you look at their Instagram profile, but the reality is that they are broke and extremely unhappy. Listen, you don't need a Rolex, you don't need a Louis Vuitton bag, you don't need that fucking $500 shoes, you don't need the last 60 inches OLED TV, if you can afford it. And I can guarantee that this stuff will not make you happy. Unfortunately, I know many people who make that to buy things they don't need and or they don't like, only to impress people they don't care about. The key is to invest money in assets such as stocks, real estate funds, and with the profits generated by these assets, you can buy the things you want. This is the right mindset to adopt. Failing attitude number 4. Not willing to learn. Listen, if you are unwilling to learn, you are destined for a miserable life. If you want to become financially free, you must be willing to do what normal people refuse to do. And the majority of people in this world don't like learning. This is why they will be underpaid for the rest of their life. Learning allows you to get a different perspective and gives you the chance to capture new opportunities. Especially in business, learning daily must be your priority and is no longer an option. If you stop learning, you stop growing. On the flip side, learning is not enough, but it is just the starting point. Putting into practice what you learn is essential to convert knowledge into a priceless experience. Since business is constantly changing, especially in today's economy, you must be willing to learn something new every single day. Indeed, I firmly believe that the business grows only if the entrepreneur grows as well. Failing attitude number 5: no commitment. Imagine trying to achieve something like finishing a puzzle or learning to ride a bike, but deciding not to stick with it. That is what it's like when someone has a failing attitude called no commitment. This means not sticking to promises or plans. It's like starting to build a sandcastle, but leaving it halfway because it seems too hard. When you don't commit, your goals and dreams stay like wishes that never come true. Picture this. You want to learn a magic trick, but you give up because it's a bit tricky. That's the failing attitude of no commitment. It's like saying you will read a book, but then you change your mind and don't finish it. When you don't commit, it's like planting a flower but forgetting to water it, so it doesn't grow. Having commitment means promising to do something and really doing it. When you commit, you show others they can trust you. Commitment is like the superhero power that helps you turn your wishes into real-life adventures. Failing attitude number 6: lack of curiosity. Picture this. You have a puzzle, and instead of wanting to know what the picture looks like, you don't even try to put the pieces together. That's what happens when curiosity is missing. It's like having a map that shows where a hidden treasure is, but you're not interested in finding it. When you lack curiosity, it's like having a treasure chest full of exciting secrets, but you don't want to open it. Curiosity is your vehicle for learning and having fun. Curiosity allows you to discover new and profitable business opportunities and create million-dollar ideas. Do not forget it. And with that being said, if you want to stop your broken cycle, my recommendation is to start learning some valuable and high-paid digital millionaire skills. I've recorded this video. 7 millionaire skills I wish I knew at 21. These skills represent your ticket to freedom. So, watch this video now.